Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Yeah, ready. Let's go.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa, and complete to Drake London. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Drake London, and all the way home for the Bills touchdown. Drake London, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they at one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
44, ready.
Right back to Connor here on 1st. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Bills at 0-5. Just a dismal start to the year. And they come in pretty desperate here for a win.
And think about this too, partner. We have not heard the dreaded vote of confidence yet from management. So when a team's 0-5, everyone starts wondering about their jobs. Will they still have one? That's coaches on down. They got to find a way to throw that out of their minds and band together and play better football. Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their 1st quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this this pass is going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and that'll bring up second down. But you look at this defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both. That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
They'll try and throw for it here. Out to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Well, this defense for the Giants, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now London motioning left. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Next to score, Bills 10, Giants 7. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. You talk about this Giant defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you get hit in all phases.
And he is going to have the Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. They'll try the left side with Connor. And This will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Trayvon Walker makes the tackle. 2nd and 9.
21G.
Tua sets up to pass it. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Drake London with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter as his guys are able to extend their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And bulldozing his way through. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing. And for some teams, it's a change in tempo. Usually moving into more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing, Duggan. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Giants.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Giants. Breece Hall with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is down to 2.
16. Giants 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Bills take over at 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Hey, time out 2. Time out 2. Time out 2.
On play action, Here's Tua. He's got him in. Complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Well, now they'll try the end around. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They run behind some. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Following the fumble recovery, Dugan. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's Marte Mapu, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Solo left Zion. Let's go.
Now a handoff coming left column. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
That's out quickly to London. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. This is Connor running right. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Solo left Zion. Help!
Tua going to throw. Into the hands of London. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Touchdown! Drake London on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
20-yard drive.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Ball again on second down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Let's go now.
Here's Duggan to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Duggan looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jonathan Mingo, 53 yards. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. Gano the extra point, and the lead is down to 2.
Bills 23, Giants 21.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Go ahead.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Throw left side to Kincaid. So no gain on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Tua. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Throw left side, there's London. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give running right is Counter. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. 76 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Looking for London on the out route complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor it's a first down.
London moved the chain, something he did 48 times as a rookie last season. First receiver taken in 2022 draft, finished with almost 900 yards in the league's second worst passing offense.
Here's a handoff to Connor. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Connor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times for passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A quick throw here out wide to Pitts. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going.
Touchdown, Bills! Zay Flowers with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scored right before the half ended.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2nd and a couple. Duggan will look to throw this. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
New York.
Duggan. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
There's a short one taken in by Otten. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Duggan now to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And it's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
To throw is Duggan. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Dugan. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He completes this one to Mingo. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run with Hall. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 94 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Dugan. Over the middle here to Brown. Touchdown, Giants! A.J. Brown, 30 yards. And the Giants are back within a score. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is down to 2. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start the drive here with an end around. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success. How about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Tua. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and that will keep this a 2-point game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look at repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw on 3rd down, Dugan. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing, Duggan. Open man is Mingo, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards there for number 15.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an out-of-boy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lucas Van Ness getting 3 there to bring him down. So from outside the red zone now after the sack, a long 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Dugan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 15.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Tua sets up to pass it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Flowers. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. All right, let's go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That tackle behind the line made by Will Anderson.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Oh, design run for their wideout. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. On play action, here's Tua. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 23. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Hey, get set.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Into the hands of London. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Double one, high.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bills' first down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Solo left Zion.
Connor up the middle. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Fourth quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Hall ought to give up the middle. And some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 117 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Duggan to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and is popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
2nd and 10. Duggan looking to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Dugan. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the touchdown. Cade Otton, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have taken a fourth quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 5.
Giants 35, Bills 30. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Watch it, Oscar. Hey! Help!
Here's Tua. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's going to be intercepted
Intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
On 2nd and goal, Duggan. And check down, complete to Hall. And he'll be out of bounds. They give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good, solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Dugan. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Jonathan Mingo, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball, definitely coming from his head coach.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Flowers going to go in motion right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Hey, 21G.
Here's Tua. London hauls this one in. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
He's got Connor.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Well, they need to score, and score quick. One timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Tua. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. Tua. And he rifles one incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Throwing Tua. That's complete to his running back, Connor. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this will be swung out here for Connor. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.